Hello and welcome back to FAIR's Weekly Update. Here are the top stories you need to know. With the release of the September border encounters, the Biden administration shattered two records. September set the single-month record for border encounters, breaking the previous record set in August. Fiscal year 2023 broke the record set just last year for the number of aliens encountered illegally entering our country. In September, there were 341,392 illegal aliens encountered, the highest monthly tally on record. Breaking down the numbers further, the number of migrants encountered crossing the southwest border illegally numbered 269,735, an increase of nearly 40,000 over August. Encounters of family units jumped to 141,306, while the number of unaccompanied children stood at 13,809. These totals do not include gotaways, which have averaged more than 50,000 per month during the first 32 months of the Biden administration. September also ended fiscal year 2023. Total encounters for the year were 3,201,144, an increase of nearly 500,000 over the previous year, and a nearly five-fold increase over fiscal year 2020, the last full year of the Trump administration. This exponential increase in illegal immigration makes it clear that it is the open borders policies of the Biden administration that are driving this national crisis. To make matters even worse, the terrorist attacks against Israel draw into even sharper focus just how vulnerable the Biden administration has left the United States because of open borders policies. The Biden administration has placed the American people at greater risk than any time since 9/11. For our second story, as Israel attempts to dislodge Hamas from Gaza, some are calling on the Biden administration to further abuse parole authority to allow Gazans to enter the United States. As Israel prepares to respond to Hamas' barbaric terrorist attacks on October 7th, they have warned Gaza residents to evacuate Gaza City. Egypt, which also shares a border with Gaza, has so far refused Gazans temporary refuge while Israel carries out its mission. Likewise, the King of Jordan has made it clear that his country will not provide temporary refuge to residents of the territory that has been under the control of a terrorist organization for the past 16 years. There are already people calling upon the Biden administration to further abuse parole authority to allow Gazans to come to the United States. Doing so would be both illegal and dangerous to the security of our nation. President Biden has no legal authority to grant mass parole, even though he has done it before. Parole can only be granted on a temporary basis. By no stretch of the imagination would Gazans who have relocated to the United States willingly return after the Israeli operation ends. It would be impossible to vet Gazans to ensure that Hamas and other terrorist groups that operate out of the territory do not use parole to infiltrate the United States. Hamas is a proxy of the Iranian regime. Both are openly threatening violent responses as Israel seeks to uproot Hamas from Gaza, including calls for global jihad. Israel's mission is to dislodge Hamas from Gaza, not its people. Once that operation is completed, Gazans will be able to return home. Thus, temporary safe havens in the region is the only viable way to keep Gazans safe, while also ensuring the security of the United States. Those were this week's top stories. Thank you for watching.